So welcome team to our Team YOLO Down Under Monday night training call. My name's Candy and I'm an SSC with the Juice Plus company. And tonight what we're going to do is break down our business presentation into 3 stages. Tonight's going to be stage 1. And so that allows you to learn and grow. And then I'm going to get you guys to share it back to us in your own words and how you would present it within a few minutes. Alrighty, so obviously, as we come into Juice Plus, it's all about UTR, using our product, talking about it, and also, thanks, Suze, and then sharing results. So UTR, sharing those results to people. And it becomes quite easy to share this business. So a lot of the 2 objectives that you're going to get in your business is this a pyramid scheme? And I don't know enough people. So what I want to teach tonight is how we explain how our business works, what structure we are actually in. So if someone says this is a pyramid scheme to you, just know that pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 1970s. Juice Plus has been around direct selling for over 40 plus years. If they were doing anything wrong, I think they would have been found out. And we are also part of the Direct Selling Association, so we're highly regarded. But what I love is to actually help educate. Our job is to help educate. And what we want to do is educate people about the structure that most of us actually work in. So we take this amazing triangle structure, and I like to celebrate it. And I say every traditional business works in this amazing triangle structure. We have a CEO at the top. He's the one that's making all the calls. He's making the big bucks, but he also has a lot of the stress. It all basically falls on his shoulders or her shoulders at the end of the day. Then we have our board of directors, our state managers, our regional managers, into our store managers, and then you have your supervisors or your frontline staff. So let's say we're looking at a business like Big W. You know, they've got the CEO, the owners, the proprietary owners of Big W. Then they'll have all the CEO, board of directors that are making, you know, the big calls when they have their big management meetings. And then it filters down. You'll have Queensland managers, New South Wales managers overlooking. Then you might have the Gold Coast managers, the regional manager of the Gold Coast. Then your store managers from Burleigh to Coolangatta, and then you have your salespeople. So the joys of this structure does work. It works. We're all in it, whether it's a school, a sporting community, a church community. It's really, really strong and it works. But what really is hard is you can work your bum off in a structure like this as a frontline staff member who's, you know, doing the big hours. You don't get a choice over the roster. You don't get a choice over your hours that you're paid, your hourly rate. And the chances of you moving up the ladder to the CEO, to the big bucks, is quite small. Normally, you need to be working with a company for quite some time. The education, normally you have to have a backing of an education, tertiary education in business management, or know the right people, or be willing to stomp on the right people as you work your way up. So it is really quite cutthroat. Normally, as you're going for a promotion, you're going against all your peers. So that can be quite challenging when you actually get along with those peers. Some you might not. But let's also have a look. Normally when you do reach that mark, you know, you might get a bigger salary, but what else do you get? You get more responsibility. And normally they take more of your time. And when you break up your salary income, normally you're working a lot more, your hourly rate drops a lot. But you do get security. You get security with your paid annual leave, knowing what's going to hit your account every day. But is it really worth it? And let's look at that CEO at the top. You know, they might be making the big bucks, but do they have the life and the time to enjoy that? Are they working 14, 16-hour days? Are they getting home to put their kids to bed? Probably not. Are they traveling a lot? Are they probably having a lot of health issues that combat the stress? Absolutely. But I love this structure because all Juice Plus does is take that mighty strong structure that works, that we know, and it basically turns it upside down. So we all come in as a virtual franchise. We all pay our $165, and that gives us our website and our own virtual office. That's where we place our orders. That's where we track our business. We do all of our reports. And we work our way up levels, and I won't go into too much depth of what they are, but we're all working towards the CEO position in our company called National Marketing Director. And there are endless amounts of positions. We have people going to NMD, so many different people going there every single month, and it's amazing. There's so much room at the top, and the only way we can get to the top is by helping other people work their way through these levels as well, by helping them connect customers to the product through our head office, and also helping them to do the same with team, holding their hands and building them up. So there is endless opportunities at the top. It's really just based on each individual, how much they're willing to work in their own business. So the other objective that we do get is that I don't know enough people. So you don't need to know a lot of people in this business. When I started in this business, I didn't actually even know the person that directly introduced me to the product. So this was Susie. You know, Suze, I just did sus. Well, you are a bit sus. So Susie introduced me, and she told me about the product, and it took a long time. It took me about 5 months to go, yeah, that all makes sense. I'll give it a go. And then what Suze did, I jumped on board with the product and the business because I wanted to save a little bit of extra money on my orders. And Susie taught me everything that I needed to know to start my business up strong. And then what I did was share it with Sarah. So Sarah was looking for something else. I taught her how to find a few customers, how to find some team and help them find some customers. She brought on Megsy. We taught Megsy how to do the same. Place her own order, find a few customers, place their order, and then help a few team members that needed, a little bit of extra income or wanted to create their own business. We helped Russ do exactly the same. So at the start, I actually didn't really know Sue. I only knew Sarah, and now as our group grows, this is just one area. I've also now, I've brought on Kiara, and we've done the same. Helped her to teach Rachel. Rachel's helped to teach Kate. So again, I didn't know these girls unless it was for Kiara. And then we like to sort of start to say that we start to get this bit of popcorn action. And it's like when you start to cook the popcorn on the stove, that it's on heat, it slowly grows, and then all of a sudden it just starts popping like crazy. So it's all about helping and duplicating our business and teaching just the simple tasks to our team that they can then go and share with with their team and their team's team. So who's got their paper ready? Crystal! Take yourself off mute, lovey. And I want you to do it in your own words and just go for it, girl.
I knew you were going to pick me. So I wrote notes. Okay, I'm going to be terrible at this. This is the first time I've ever done it. Can everyone hear me? So, Juice Plus. So, with traditional business models, we have a triangle scheme. And I'll just pretend that I've got a big triangle here, like you do. Okay, so at the bottom of the triangle, at the top of the triangle, we have the CEO. Underneath that, we have your board of directors, your regional managers, your store managers, till eventually way down the bottom, you have your salespeople. This is where everyone starts. Climbing through the ranks means doing hours not of your choosing, wearing a bloody uniform, having to get babysitters if you have kids, and probably stepping on a few toes along the way to to make to you know, what's the word, get promotions, until eventually you're right at the top of the pyramid. You're a CEO, you have a ridiculous amount of hours probably, you have probably a lot more stress because you've got a lot more responsibility. So that's sort of like a traditional business model. The Juice Plus flips that on its head. And at the bottom of the triangle, you have where everyone starts. And you make your own hours. You don't have to wear a bloody uniform. I hate uniforms. I'm an individual. All you have to do is use the product, talk about it, and as you do this, you start climbing the ranks, all with the support and encouragement of your superiors, your teammates, until eventually you build it into a grand business of your own, and you're up the top here somewhere. And there's heaps of these positions, so you're not stepping on anybody's toes to get there. And with everybody helping you along the way, and all you're doing is telling people about a product that you really believe in, that's given you such good health results that you want all of your loved family members and friends to be on it because it's just so damn good for you. Okay?
Well done, honey. And just, that was awesome because that was your first time. You felt the fear. You didn't say no. You didn't hide behind a screen and just pretend like you couldn't hear me. So just think, that is going to be the most hardest, awkward feeling that you're ever going to feel with sharing the business, because now we're just going to practice and get more and more confident. So awesome, babe. And you made it your own. I love how you brought up about not having to wear the uniform, being an individual. Oh, you've gone muted now. We've lost you. But you don't come up as muted.
I'm not actually talking. Can you
there we are. Yeah, you are now. Beautiful. So thank you, honey. Thank you so much for being vulnerable and actually giving that a crack. So you're going to just keep, and if you can, jump on a Thursday night, Own Your Own Life, a call, that's Linda's, and they go over this in detail. Okay, so you're going to hear different stories of how they present it. So you're going to pick up what works for you. So I love that. Kelly, you're next. Yeah. Triangle and teach to teach, baby.
Hi, everyone. How are you? I've got my little add-on with me tonight because she won't go and play with Dad. Alrighty, so for anyone that's interested in our Juice Plus business, I have a little diagram here for you, just looking at the top diagram. And it's the triangle of how traditional business works. And basically it shows us that our CEO is up the top and he gets all the money and he also gets all the hours and all the stress. And then it shows you have different levels, area managers and people that look after other stuff, all the way down to the people that you see at the checkout. And the thing about traditional business is we only get one of these up the top. And even though he's worked really hard to get here, he's probably got no work friends left, and probably all the people underneath him don't like him because he had to be mean to get where he is and say no to everyone that asked him for something. But that's how it works in the corporate world, and that's what they have to do to get up there. So the difference with our Juice Plus business is we take that triangle and we just, look at my bottom diagram now, we just flip it upside down. And we all start here down the bottom as a virtual franchisee. We all pay the same amount, which is $137.50, and we have all the opportunities in the world with our team members and our mentors and all the people that are showing us how to work our way up to NMD to have the optimal lifestyle that we all want to have. We all want to get there where we've got more time and more money, which really money is just opportunities. Once we make that money, that gives us the opportunities to do more of the things that we like. Get to hang out with our kids. We get to go to dance classes and do all those things that the other people that are stuck in the jobs don't get to do. So that's why we do our business, and that's why we're working so hard, because we're going to make opportunities for ourselves and our families to get up the top where we want to be. And luckily for us, we've got an awesome product to help us get there, and awesome team members too. So that's a big kicker. And that's my story.
Awesome. Well done. All right, Natty, you're up. Good work, Kel. You're so natural, honey. Love it. You're so natural and just flows. You've done that before.
No, I haven't yet. I've got to sign someone up when we get off here, though, so I'll see how I go.
Awesome.
Sorry, I've just got to move. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I've got headphones on. Cool. Just moving because Nick's watching TV. Okay, I'll put the light on. Sorry.
Putting mood lighting on for us, Nat. Woo!
I know. Getting all romantic. Okay. I'll take this off now too because it's annoying. Okay, can we hear me okay? Okay. Right, this is my first time ever presenting the business, well, in front of a group of people. I have sat with my teamies and kind of gone over it, but it's a bit different. So, be gentle with me. Okay, so most traditional businesses are your typical triangle structure, which I have a little diagram of that here. Now, for like Woolies, for example, we have our checkout staff, our floor staff, and we can work all the way up to the CEO of the company. The chances of promotion in this type of traditional business are sort of few and far between. And along with that, we can, face some challenges. We can challenge some friendships with our colleagues along the way. And we have to put in a lot of time and effort. We may step on a lot of toes to get there. And if we do get there, then, we are then possibly giving up time for the money that we're going to be making in that position. More pay usually comes with more responsibility. So the CEO of that company may have more money, but do they have the time? Do they have the balance? Most likely not. So that's where Juice Plus business comes in. We understand that triangle structure does work, but it actually works better if you flip it on its head, which is what we do. So we still have this triangle structure, but everyone starts in the same position. We all start as a virtual franchise, and we can work our way up the rungs, and we can do it together. We can do it as fast or as slow as we like, and we're not going to step on anyone's toes along the way because we're all holding each other's hands. So we can work our way up here, and our top position that we all, I hope, are aiming for is National Managing Director, Marketing Director. And with that position does come more money, but it also comes with more time. So we actually do achieve the balance. We actually do achieve residual income, which is what gives us that time balance. And this is how we achieve it. So we all start down here, and the way we move up this ladder is by teaching others to do the same. Our business is all about sharing and helping each other to achieve our goals and dreams, whatever that might be. We are all about using our products. We talk about our products and we recommend our products. So that's our little sequence that we like to call UTR. And that's how we can achieve the position that we want to in this business, which is Juice Plus. And that's my spiel. Thank you.
Well done. Oh my gosh, I'm sure that all the uplines on here are just sitting here going, oh, I'm beaming with pride right now. You girls don't realize how excited this makes us feel. All right, so it really is. This is amazing because you guys are our next leaders in our team. Okay, do you get that? We want to rise you guys up. You have what it takes to be that national marketing director. Okay, we have that belief in you. So now we want you to come with that confidence and sharing so we can give you that, just give you that safe space. I'm going to throw to Kate. Yeah, take yourself off.
Sorry, I was actually like trying to type into the chat, so I was like, I knew you would pick me. Okay, all right. Please excuse me because I have a sore back, so I'm a bit like retarded tonight. Okay, so here we have traditional business, which is what I'm working in right now. So in my full-time job. So, you know, we start at the top with the CEO, and then below that we have directors, general managers, regional managers, store manager, and then right at the bottom, salespeople. So I can tell you this much, that this structure is soul destroying because it's slowly destroying myself. And yeah, it is stressful, and I feel like I'm chained to my desk basically. So yeah, chances of moving up are small, and yeah, you have to go for promotions against your peers. So, you know, that's not good. Then we flip it upside down and we have the Juice Plus structure, which is so much better. So we all start at the bottom with a virtual franchisee. And then we move up the ranks, all whilst helping each other do so. And then we get to the top, which is the National Marketing Director. Now, there's endless positions for a National Marketing Director, so we all help each other to get there, and everybody can be one if they put their mind to it and put the hard work in. So that's the difference between the two. And then lastly, just a bit about the team structure. So I'll use Candy's example before because that was good. So when Candy started, she didn't really know Susie. And I don't believe she really knew Sarah that well either. But Sarah brought on Megsy, and then Megsy brought on Russ. And now they're all friends, and they all, yeah, live happily ever after. Yeah. So yeah, basically we all help each other and help each other duplicate our business, and that's what it's all about.
Amazing. Thank you so much, honey. I know how nervous you get. So I'm I'm very proud. So especially being on the best. Oh, it's all good, Natty. Don't stress. Remember, this is our little training. This is our safe place, okay? Because we can go over it again next week. So I'm going to throw it to you before we go on to the next bit next week. Beck Riley, you're up. Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry I missed the whole thing. I had a 10-day shredder come and have to pick up some shakes and sort them out. Anyway.
It's all good. Triangles, baby, and duplication.
Okay. So traditional business looks a bit like this. Sorry, I have no paper.
Awesome.
And so all traditional businesses look like this. And basically you've got a very heavy bottom of the triangle where, you know, not everyone wants to get to the top being the CEO, but you've got a lot of people that are vying for the same position. So not everyone's going to get there. Very few will get there. And often you have to climb over a lot of other people to do that, which isn't easy. And, you know, people get hurt in the process, and it's not particularly very nice. So what's wonderful about our business is you get to flip it upside down. So we have an upside down triangle. How do I do that? Like this. Anyway, we do it like that. And so everyone starts on the same position. So everyone starts as a VF, and everyone has the same opportunity to get up to the top to be what we call our NMD, which is one of our top positions in our company. And the most amazing thing about this business is that everybody is helping you get there. So you cannot succeed in this business unless your person who brought you into the business is helping you. So you've then got to do the same to anyone you bring into the business underneath you. So people often think that you need to know 1,000 people to do this business, which is definitely not true. You don't have to go and bother all your friends and you know, do that sort of thing. All you need to do is to start off by knowing one person. And if you've got yourself, you then teach that one person how to do the business and how to be amazing like you are. And then they will then teach to teach. So that one person then teaches the next person, and they then find another person and they teach someone as well. So if you can do that with one person, imagine what you can do if you introduce two people into this business, and then they introduce two people, and then those, you know, people introduce the next lot. So it's one of those businesses where you need to be duplicatable, and it's a teach to teach business. Thank you. I hope I covered it all.
Yay! Even with your hands, I love it. And you know, this is the thing, guys. You never, you know, we always self-doubt, you know, what we're saying and what have you. Even as long as we've all been in it, we all kind of go, oh. But that was perfect, Beck. I know you didn't even hear what was said prior. But this is the thing of plugging into events, guys. Like Beck's at Thursday night, she's on here on a Monday night. She's heard it over and over. So even though you can have that doubt, it sits in here somewhere that you can pull it out. Okay, so this is what's the joy is you've written it down tonight. I want you to have a look over it and over it throughout this week, and have a look at some other events like the Own Your Life on a Thursday night, to see how they're rolling it out, and work out how it flows out of your mouth, because how it flows out of your mouth is different to me. We're still going to hear from a few more. I know we're just hitting on 8 o'clock, but Therese, can you take yourself off mute because you're going to have a crack? Maybe she's getting her coconut yogurt.
Coconut yogurt, definitely. Yeah. Granddaughter's on coconut yogurt.
So if you just want to share about the traditional business and Juice Plus with us, Therese, that would be awesome.
Therese.
I always want to call you Therese, don't I?
I don't know. I don't even have an A in my name. Yeah. Therese. So I'll do my best, darling, because it's not something I've done. But yes, you're right. We do listen to meetings, events all the time. So I'll see what I can pluck out of what could be there. So it's taken me a while because I'm new, like a lot of you, used to the structure and to understand this marketing business. But the triangle, the first time I saw the inverted triangle on this type of business, it sort of hit true. So yes, exactly. We've got traditional businesses, and you're talking, when we hear everyone talk about traditional business, you're talking about large companies. But I could honestly say also with small companies, it's very similar, that you could be, you know, even a cleaner and someone who works through. Having said that, I was just talking to someone just the other day who works at a place for so long in a club, but they take up extra shifts, but they're still not at the top. They just go from, they can do anything from, this person can do anything from the as a kitchen right through to be assistant manager, but still not with that umbrella at being at the top. And what this business does, it reverts it round the other way, and you start there at the bottom, and then everybody can get to the top, because there's a lot of room up there for everyone, and everybody can work through. And what you would like, once you really understand the business, is because it's duplicatable, and we say teach to teach and be teachable, is the community and friendships you meet along the way. So apart from just being a business and growing and reaching to the top, all these people that come with you, and you're actually making a difference in the world. That's what I never hear that, but that's what I would also like to point out for this business, being the change that you'd like to see in the world. So yes, you have yourself, then you have all these raving fans, and then you get somebody else who wants what you're doing, and you teach them, and they start talking to friends, and they have someone else, and then it multiplies and keeps going. And I only know the first few levels. So from there, I need to learn a little bit more to talk any further up the line, because I'm one of those people that to look right up the top there is a bit overwhelming. So I'm just going by steps. And some of us are like that. And it doesn't matter in this business, because you can go at what suits you to be comfortable. And that's what another good story to about this style of business. So thank you. That's it from me.
Oh, thank you, Therese. And do you know
Thanks
what,
for putting me in the shit.
Also, I'm glad. But you know what, guys? This is the thing, okay? If we're building growing businesses, we must be able to talk about our business. You know, personally, I have sat and I can speak all day about the product. And I had this scarcity around the business because I was worried about being judged. But if you're going to grow your business, get really confident you actually have gold in your hands, not just based on the product, but on this business. You know, not many people are looking at becoming their own CEOs of their own life, and that's what you get to give them with this opportunity. So remember that and be really, really proud of that to share. But it's also not your job to get them to NMD. Okay, we are all about inspiring. We want inspired team members. We want them to have the ability to build their own business and help other people do the same. Okay, so also, you know, remind yourself of that it's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to build yours and to help, okay, to assist your team. So get comfy talking about, you know, the traditional business and Juice Plus. You know, be really proud of the structure that we have. It is freaking sensational. Like, hands up who like just thinks that's incredible. You know, instead of stepping on everyone, how much, like when you get a promotion, everyone cheers you and they buy you champagne and bracelets and it's like a party. Whereas normally if you get promoted in your job, no one talks to you. Like, they don't like you anymore because you're the enemy. So, you know, think of those things. It's about inspiring. It's about being part of our community. Paint that kind of crappy picture. And I loved how, Kate, you brought it back to you, what you were struggling with in your own. It's soul destroying. You know, paint that horrible picture because some people don't realize what they're in. And then, you know, paint the picture of what we get in Juice Plus, because you do not get it anywhere. I've been in traditional business myself, been in corporate world, you don't get it. Like, you're very, very lucky to get a supportive, you know, workplace, let alone when you're building something pretty big. But I'm going to go out of record, guys.